Hi everybody. I just wanted to come on and I guess just talk, I guess. Um I made a post earlier about my dad dying. And not very long ago they called and they said he passed. It's been real interesting, this journey, because my mom died in my arms when in my 20s, when I was 26, and now I'm 45, and then here's my dad. I really don't know what to say too much about it. It's definitely a lot of emotions, especially, I mean, we've been planning this, it seems like, for quite some time, but it's like never, I don't know. I guess you can never really plan for it as much as you want to. You can just never really plan for it, right? Um, Death is a hard thing. Um, yes, everybody has different belief systems or whatever, but I know that there's a better day coming. um, I don't know. I guess I wasn't expecting it, to be honest with you, because it seems like this last month or two that I've been talking to my dad, and he's just been calling me every day, every day, every day. And then I'm like, wow, seems kind of weird that my dad calls me every day, you know? And so, I don't know. And then I was thinking to myself, like, man, he's been calling me every day. And so I was like, well, apparently there's something not right. Maybe he's just tired, like in life and in general. And then, yeah. So, and then I'm like, man, I think he really is tired. And then, my dad always said he hate living past 75. The irony of it all, right? Because this year he will be 76, but he died, so he did die at 75, just like he said he would. So that was mind-boggling to me. What I found interesting, though, is that uh a DNR, he had a do not resuscitate. That was his choice, not to have a do not resuscitate. And it sounds easy and it sounds great, but let me tell you, when you're watching your loved one pass, like watching them, it's like, man, did he make the right choice? You always wonder, did they make the right choice by having a DNR? Then you have to think about the type of life, right, that they could possibly have if you try to revitalize them, if you try to make them have a better life, if you try any type of medication. Well, I didn't know. I guess there's certain boxes on do not resuscitate papers you can write, like, yes, they can be hooked up to this, or no, they can't be hooked up to this, or just do the very bare minimal, just to keep him comfortable. And that's what we chose. We chose to do the bare minimal for him, and that's what Dad wanted, just to do the bare minimum. But I didn't know with the DNR, if you are diabetic, that they don't give insulin either. And I think I'm shocked. Well, I'm diabetic myself, but I was like, what? They don't give insulin either? They're like, nothing life, that keeps your life going. They just make you feel comfortable. So, a sedative, or they give him morphine. And so, okay, but I just found that interesting. I didn't think about it for whatever reason. When I thought just make you comfortable, I didn't know that they don't give you, yeah, while you're in the hospital you have an IV, but if you were to go home, they don't give you an IV, so there's no way to eat, and they can't feed you, because what are you going to do, choke on the food, right? So I just thought the whole thing was kind of, I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I don't know. It's just, this is going to be a really interesting journey. I know that he has people at his home that stay there, so I know that I gotta do something about those people, because they can't stay there, right? And I don't. It's this has just been a hard road, I think. Really, it's just been a really hard road. But it did happen quick. Even though we planned it for a long time, it still happened pretty quick, because yesterday I was talking about him and he was telling me how he ran out of bacon. So I was like, okay, so I made sure that he got bacon last night, right? And then only for today, I get a call while I was at work. The paramedics called me and they said he was, what do you call it? Seizing. He has seizures. And my dad is type 2 diabetic. He's also a recovering alcoholic. So, I mean, he hasn't drank for 30 years or something like that. But he's a type 2 diabetic. He has cerebral palsy. Yes, he could walk, okay? But he still has cerebral palsy, right? And then he had like some amputated toes. So he always had his walker. And then, yeah, they said and then when I went to his house to see about them, or to see what's going on at my dad's house after I left my dad in the, at the hospital, I went straight to his house, right? And to see what's going on at his house, since he does have people live there. And they said, that he fell. Nobody told me that he fell. And I guess it was this morning or something, and somebody helped him up, or he couldn't get up or something. And then so he was having seizures, I guess, which was, I think that's kind of weird, because he hasn't had a seizure, I don't think, since 2017. So I just thought that was odd. And then not only that, his blood sugars were like over, they were over 900. They got him down to 900. And I thought, wow, that's crazy too. They got him down to 900, right? So I thought that was kind of crazy to me. I don't know. It's all interesting to me. But so, they said, well, even if we did get him to be responsive, or let's say we chose to do all the necessary things to keep him alive and keep him going, there's no guarantee that his brain, being in that seizure that long, would have there was brain damage. And so we don't know how long or what kind of person he would have been if they could have brought him back. So in other words, I'm kind of glad that we had the DNR, because it kind of made it simple, right? It was no fuss, no nonsense. It was just that simple. So I thought that was a good thing. I don't know. For all you people that have helped me with my to finance my dad's ramp, I thank you. He used it a lot, and he was very appreciative that he could stay in his house as long as he could. For all of you that did know my dad, if he ever said an ill word towards you, I am so sorry. He was just a ornery person, and he'll just tell you how it is, right? Or how he viewed it to be. Maybe it wasn't how it is, but it's how he viewed it to be at that time. So, I just came on here to say thank you, everybody, for your loving support. And I'm just trying to figure things out now. It's funny, because he was such a pain. He could call you for all kind of things all the time, and then he yelled and ran. It's almost like it truly was a dysfunctional dad and dysfunctional views of loving people. However, it's like, okay, now since that's over, okay, how can I grow now, right? Because he also played a lot of triggers, right, for me. So I need to learn how to grow from here. And I don't know, just thank you, everybody who've been supportive, and thank you, anybody that have reached out to me for condolences to me and my family. I really appreciate you as well. All right, well, I don't know what else to say. Just thank you so much, and I will, I guess, see you on my on a better day, right? Or on a YouTube, or on my YouTube channel. I was supposed to go live tonight, but then I just couldn't go live tonight. It was just too much. I didn't feel like I could do an actual YouTube video. This live is different because you guys are my actual Facebook group, my actual true friends, and so it's like, and then they're versus just the public is a YouTube, right? And I just couldn't seem to just do a YouTube video tonight. But I will talk to you guys another time. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you. Thank you.